welcome to Everything Opposite Podcast, where we talk about things, and today we're going to be talking about a very depressing thing called the coronavirus. My name is Derek, and Aaron is not here today, but I do have some friends who are currently speaking through my phone. We have Hannah.
Hello.
And Amaya.
Hi.
And if at any point during this podcast you hear let's see, what's the words we're using? If you hear a ditch dog or a crotch fruit, that is Hannah's dog and Amaya's child. So that's a thing.
It'll probably just be me yelling at the puppy instead of him making noises more than anything.
Either way.
At him tearing something up.
But yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the coronavirus, since I would say it's pretty topical right now, wouldn't you say?
Just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Considering the entire world is halfway shut down right now.
Shut down, basically.
Yeah.
But since this is our first episode that we didn't have pre-recorded, we're going to talk about the coronavirus and all the craziness going on. So, I guess just to start, how are you guys handling your quarantines?
Bored.
Well, life's no different than usual for me. I don't go anywhere anyway.
Yeah.
I've just been... Oh, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I was just going to say Amaya was pretty much a stay-at-home mom anyway, so she didn't really do much before this, so now she just has a genuine, purpose for staying home.
Yes, it's great. No one can tell me anything about it.
Exactly. For me, it's been a bit different because I've been working remotely from home, which has been pretty great, but also really distracting. I don't know, it's just really distracting to work from home because my couch is 5 feet away and I could just go and take a nap or go play with my animals or watch TV. But, hopefully no one from work listens to this. But,
Oh no, we're going to share this. This can go worldwide and we're going to go viral. It's going to be great.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, it's just been weird because everything right now at work is focused on the coronavirus. And so there was a lot of other projects that just kind of got pushed off to the side, indefinitely. And so it's weird, but everyone has been trying to keep in touch and video chats and emailing funny mass emails and stuff, so it's been nice.
Well, it's good y'all are kind of not being stressed out by work through all this.
I'm just stressed out because my contract is up at the end of May, and I was totally intending on having another job lined up afterwards, but everything is puppy. No, I might have to take him out.
So yeah, if you're listening, Hannah has a master's in communications. She is willing to do anything. Just give her some money.
Health communications, public relations, yes. So that's because I had interviews and all that good stuff lined up. I'd had a couple interviews at a couple different places that were going well, and then everything got paused a few weeks ago once all this started happening, and it's just this is on hold right now. We don't know when it's going to go back to normal, but yeah.
Yeah,
so
I love how you
hopefully by the end of May, hopefully in 2 months, but we shall see.
Yeah, I love how you convinced me to put an application to a job, and a week later all this happened.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
It was great timing. But as for me, my life has not changed much at all. I'm still working because I'm an essential worker. Yay. Get to be in
Well,
the...
maybe you should talk to Matt about it. He's an essential worker.
I mean... Yeah, what does he do again?
He's a diesel mechanic.
Yeah, so he's working on cars and fun stuff that.
No, he's working on garbage trucks. I hope he doesn't, touch his eye and catch, eye virus or something.
For real. Yeah, I guess technically, I guess, because Blue Cross is obviously essential because it's health insurance. So,
yeah.
But I don't have to actually physically go anywhere. So, yeah. I'm really happy about that. And we switched over to like doing mostly everyone remote, like before the mandatory like shutdown and everything, because they were like, oh, we obviously like being health insurance kind of would look bad, I guess, if they were making a lot of people go to work. So, and it's a big office too, like the like 2,500 people working there, something like that. So they got everyone switched over. The poor IT department was probably like super overloaded, switching everyone to like being working remotely. But it's been working. It's been pretty good. Like I haven't had too many technical difficulties or anything like that. So
Yeah, it's a good thing that it's kind of gone pretty smoothly for you. I haven't really heard you complain about any of the stuff of working remotely.
there's been like a couple technical, like really small, like technical things, but like they have a really, I mean, there's tons of people working in the IT department there. And so they have, you know, just like the helpline that you can call and they fix it like just immediately, basically. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to be able to work from home, being an intern and stuff still. But yep.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess the biggest way that my life has changed is not even related to the coronavirus, because like a week ago, you know, getting the puppy. So that's been more of a change than the freaking virus. So Amaya, I don't know if Derek told you, but my friend who lives in Ville Platte, they found a couple puppies dumped on the side of the road, because
Oh no.
people always like dump animals around where they live. And yeah, so they kept one of them, and then they wanted to find a home for the second one. So she asked me if, and I had been wanting to like foster an adult dog or like adopt an adult dog. I was like, I don't want any more puppies, like ever. Like there's so much work. But yeah, I took him. So
How do you see how people can do that? That's so awful.
I really don't know. He's so sweet. I mean, he's getting like crazy now because he's getting like used to me. But like the first couple of days, like when I brought him home, like he literally was like a baby. Like he was so sweet. I mean, he still
Aw.
is sweet, but he's like more hyper now. So
So he's
yeah.
Derek.
yeah. We already made that joke earlier today.
He the dog lures you in because he just is so pretends to be so shy and sweet, and
then you get
turns
to
out to be
know
a
him, and then
freak.
it's just
Yeah, he's sitting with me right now, trying to bite my hair.
Aw.
He's such a baby though. But I kind of was just like, well, I'm gonna be home, so I'll have time to like potty train him and like get him used to like being at home and stuff. But he's gonna be so sad. Like once I actually have to go back to work, he's not gonna be happy.
Poor thing.
Yeah, he's a little crazy. Still
so.
trying to bite me, right?
So, what are you guys doing to pass the time?
Watching 90 Day Fiance.
Watching ridiculousness. I'm sad. I'm so sad.
Why are you sad?
Well, because all they show on MTV now is reruns. There's no music.
I don't even know the last time I've watched MTV.
Well, it's reality shows
I don't
and
have
music.
cable though, so
Oh yeah, we're about to get rid of it.
I haven't had it in like years because Fire Stick, and I have
Yeah.
my parents' logins to stuff, and then like Derek's login to like Hulu, and then other random like apps and stuff.
You
And then
too. I had his login for like months. We got our own. It's great.
Derek, you're the best friend ever.
Yeah, just pimping out my streaming accounts.
Yes.
So I don't even know, honestly, because all I remember the last time I watched MTV was like 16 and Pregnant was on. That's what I
It still
remember.
is.
Is it still?
It still is. It's unfortunate.
Oh my gosh, that doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me. It's basically the same as like TLC, where it's just like trash.
Yeah, it is garbage. I don't really watch much TV anyway. We stream
Yeah.
most of the time, but why not?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, Derek knows my addiction to 90 Day Fiance.
We
So there's a new like spin-off. There's like so many freaking spin-off shows of this dumb show, but there's a new spin-off or whatever like season, and I've been watching that and I hate it, but like it's just keeping me going. It's literally I've just had it on because I have like the TLC app on my Fire Stick, so it's literally just constantly playing in the background. It's just like hell.
yeah,
You should watch Lucifer or something.
What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh,
I've never
Netflix.
seen Lucifer. Yes.
Okay, I'll check it out. I really need something else to watch.
Yeah, watch Lucifer. Watch Lucifer.
speaking of watching things, so what are y'all thoughts on that Tiger King show?
I don't know what that is.
Hannah,
No.
I'll let you take this one.
Oh, well, I'm the only. I guess yeah, I'm the only one that's actually watched all of it because yeah, Derek watched like 3 episodes and didn't like it, which he said it was boring. I don't understand how anyone can think it's boring. It's like a roller coaster.
I never
It's like
said
a train wreck.
I never said it was boring. It was just one of those things where I lost interest because there was nothing that was engaging for me. There was like no one to root
How
for.
is it not engaging? There is a gay gun-toting man with like 170, 20, whatever tigers,
Okay, but like there's no one I want to
and
root
like a
for.
murder for hire plot. Like,
Yeah, but like I want to be able to root for someone or like even if it's like root for someone I hate. It's just like
well,
I
then
hate.
root for Joe Exotic then
No,
because he's more
it's not.
likable.
None of them are likable in my opinion. Like they're all just.
Root for the camera crew.
You know what? You know what? The producers and the camera crew, they're the heroes I'm rooting for.
Even though I guess they're it's kind of their fault too because they're the ones that made the documentary. But I had to say my favorite like person in it was I don't remember his name, but he was the guy who was filming the reality show. I don't. He was kind of older white guy, and he was like dressed in like all black, and he had like a black cowboy hat sort of thing.
Oh, you talking about the producer?
Yeah, he was like the reality show producer. He definitely seemed like the most level-headed guy who like had a full grasp of how crazy everyone else was.
That's a fair assessment.
So I liked him. And I don't know if you got to this point, but okay, so you know how they did the reality show, they were filming it or whatever, and then it like caught on fire. Did you get to that point?
I don't think so, no.
So someone burned down their studio or whatever, like for that had all of the anything that they'd ever recorded. It wasn't backed up anywhere else, and someone burned it to the ground. All of the footage was lost, basically. And then some people were saying that Carol Baskin sent someone to do it, but then someone was saying that she paid the producer guy to do it, and so it's like who did it? Who set it on fire? Or some people were saying Joe himself did it to like get rid of evidence of something. But it was like sad because it wasn't just their like studio. It also doubled as an alligator enclosure. So the alligators burned up too. But anyway, so there was a whole thing on like, oh, who actually burned down the studio? And I don't think they ever actually found out, but
Jesus.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if the producer did it and was just like, yeah, this is too crazy.
Yeah, I could see that.
I thought it was a pretty amusing documentary. I liked it. I mean, it was really stupid and trashy, but it's a good distraction. I know it's literally just like a train wreck. Like you can't look away. Like it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but I also had you watch The Package, I think it's called.
Oh God, yeah. Have you ever seen that, Amaya?
No, it sounds like something Derek would watch though.
Yeah, I would call it a teen comedy. Basically the plot.
I mean, I'm sure it's obviously R-rated.
Yeah,
it has to be R-rated.
yeah. Essentially, the plot is these 4 kids go camping, and one of them accidentally cuts his dick off, and it's like a mad dash to get him to get his dick back to him because like they left with him without his dick.
I know what you're talking about. Matt watched it. I refuse to partake.
So
Oh,
bad.
God.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I laughed, but I laughed at a lot of parts of it, but it was so gross. Like it was
Oh.
nasty. Like it was very graphic. Many like they didn't like shy away from it. Like there was just like severed dick like throughout the entire movie. Like so gross.
Yeah, but I think didn't you say your favorite part was the whole Britney Spears children's singing?
Yes. At the very end, the last scene when there's like a children's choir like rendition of Oops, I Did It Again.
Oh, jeez.
When they're like slow motion, like running through the hospital trying to get his severed penis back to him.
That's
like,
horrible.
It's stupid, but it's so great.
Oh, gosh.
So you're watching anything else besides?
Besides these wonderful shows
that you suggest, Derek?
I mean, I only suggested the package. The whole Tiger King is just a meme that just exploded.
Yeah, I've been in. Like I said, I've been in a cave the last few weeks, watching mostly Judge Judy and other daytime. I'm such a mom. I'm sorry. I've become a mom.
What, you watch like Judge Judy, Judge Mathis, Dr. Phil, all them?
Yeah, yeah, it's sad. It's so sad. A few more years, I'm gonna be like drinking. Oh, dude, I already do that. Never mind.
So I guess we should probably get someone back on track about the coronavirus.
I'm about
that's
to
right.
beat this dog up because he freaking ate my charger. So I'm about to go run out to my car to get my other charger. Dog, I'm about to put you up in your kennel. What? Oh, God.
Yes, this is quality content right here, people.
He chewed up my charger. I didn't even see him do it.
So
But
how do
yeah,
you,
the coronavirus.
so how do you think people are reacting? Do you think is a majority of are a majority of people overreacting, underreacting, somewhere in the middle, or
I think somewhere in the middle. Because you have some that are not listening, and then others that are like panicked and
Yeah, I would say that most people are doing, what they need to do, but then there's just like that select like just group of people that's like not doing anything that they're supposed to do, and they think that the rules don't apply to them to like social distance themselves or whatever, and it's just annoying.
Yeah, it is. It is.
yeah, nothing like seeing an entire family just out and about or having a little get together or whatnot.
And it's like I really can't tell if it's just a small amount of people doing it, or if it really is a lot of people, or if like social media and the news is just like making it seem like it's way more like many people than it actually is.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
the kids out here are playing currently.
Yeah, my neighbors yesterday were having a huge like get together, like kickback type thing, and it definitely wasn't just like one family that lived here. It was like other people coming and going like in their cars and stuff, and I was like, really? Like you couldn't wait just a couple weeks or something for that?
Yeah, it's not like those kids are going back to school anytime.
Right.
yeah, I just pulled up the current numbers, by the way. So worldwide, we have 1,341,000 confirmed cases,
Ooh.
and
Jeez.
276,000 have recovered, with 74,000 deaths as of this recording.
It's still not quite as bad as they made it seem, but I think that's because the fear mongering actually worked.
Yeah, I think it's just people have a hard time caring a lot because they don't see it. You can't see a virus, so you can't see the impact of it, and so people just don't take it seriously or the fact that a lot of people can have it and not have any symptoms. I think that's like hard for people to like grasp, because it's like I'm fine, like I feel fine, like there's no way that I have this like freaky like virus or whatever, like I'm like gonna go out and live my life, like not realizing that's not how it works.
Oh,
Yeah,
wish
no.
they'd listen.
Yeah, all like they say pretend everyone has it cuz everyone probably does at this point.
Like most people have probably been exposed to it for sure, unless if like you are legit a hermit and do not ever go outside or interact with people.
Looks at Amaya.
Well, I go out. What are you talking about? I go to
And
the
she has a
store.
husband who goes to
Out
work.
exactly. He
So
works.
unless if you're literally like those people on My 600-Pound Life that can't get out of bed, but even they have like caretakers. So
Yeah. If anyone has it, it would be Derek.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm one of those
for
people.
real.
I'm gonna be one of those with like asymptomatic symptoms. So I'll just be like going around, live my daily life, going to work and all that, and I'll be like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, and then it's like, sir, you have the coronavirus. And I'll be
I
like,
mean, probably, but it's just the fact that like it's not easy to get tested is like just freaky. Also, like nobody can just go in and get tested. Like you have to have like multiple symptoms, or like you had to have been around someone with it or like traveled or whatever. So that's annoying. Where's my key?
yeah, and I love that little rule that for Texas, where if you're coming from Louisiana with Louisiana's license plate, you have to quarantine for 14 days once you cross that border.
Yep.
And Florida and Texas, yeah.
Florida and Texas.
Yeah, so yeah, if I want to go see Amaya, I have to stay for at least 14 days.
Yep. You'll be nice and comfortable on my couch.
Eh. As long as I bring my fan, I'll be good, because I find your apartments are always slightly on the warm side.
That's because we're always on the top floor.
True.
Yeah, my dad, he works in Texas, and he was like home for a few weeks, and then it was like, yeah, I'm actually gonna have to be home for like another month because they're not letting me like come back. So I mean, he's able to work from home, so like it's fine, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy world we're living in.
Yep.
And sucks that Louisiana's in the top 5, as always.
It's because we keep on having dang crawfish balls and get-togethers and everyone's
It's like-
birthday parties.
We're always in the top, like, 5 or so of every disease, so...
It's like
It's horrible.
because it's like people are just generally like unhealthy, and then like not only that, but people are like a lot of people are really uneducated and also like really poor, so it's like all just goes hand in hand. Because I think with the coronavirus, like people that are already unhealthy, and like not just people that have pre-existing conditions, like people that are like really like morbidly obese or like have diabetes and like have other just heart problems, like it just hits people with that are unhealthy like harder, and that's I'm pretty sure that's why like we have such a bad like rate of people being hospitalized and dying from it, because just a lot of unhealthy people here.
So what do you think of the way the government has responded in general?
Yikes.
Trump needs to just get off of Twitter.
Yeah.
He keeps saying things that's like, well, I mean, he kind of stopped. Actually, no, that's a lie. He's like saying things that are like giving people like false hope, like, oh, we're gonna be open everything by Easter, or like, oh, the drug, the what was it, malaria drug, like,
Yeah.
it's gonna work, and it's just like, no.
Yeah, someone
Like-
died taking that, thinking that it would cure
Yeah.
coronavirus.
It was like 15 cleaner. I'm like, you had to have been, there had to be some mental illness in there somewhere, because, like, what? It was a couple. It was a married couple, and the guy died. I don't know about the wife, but so I think that we should have, like, America should have taken it more seriously, like, back in, I don't know,
December?
like early February, like, because it wouldn't be as bad as it is now if we had started taking precautions back then.
Well, no one was listening. Everyone was conspiracy theorying.
Right. Yeah. And it was like, no, we don't want to shut things down. Like, that's going to be too bad on the economy. And it's like, oh, well,
Here we are.
Yeah.
it's messed up now anyways.
Yeah, so
Oh.
what do you think of the stimulus package? Do you think it's genuinely going to help, or is it just like a band-aid?
A band-aid. A band-aid.
I mean, I feel like things are pretty much going to go, I don't know. People are saying like, oh, a lot of things are going to change, like in our society and stuff. But I don't know. I kind of feel like it's not. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't think that like we'll have to stay locked up forever, but yeah, I mean, 1,200 or however much it was isn't enough to pay bills.
well, and then I saw something. It was like, oh, if people get the stimulus package without rent freeze, it's basically just the bailout for landlords. I was like, yeah, that's pretty true. Because that's what, like, maybe 2 months worth of rent for some people,
Maybe. Depends.
depending on where you live. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm lucky that my pay is not changed at all. Like, it's been the exact same. So
Yeah.
like, I'm glad, but like, I know people that just totally, completely lost their job, and then like, unemployment isn't. I don't know a whole lot about unemployment, but like, I know it's not really close to like what you're making.
No, it's like it depends. Usually maybe
It's like a
maybe
third of
six-
what you make.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
So
someone,
I don't know.
I've had a couple people say that it was like $100 a week.
Oh gosh.
Like, okay, yeah, that's basically nothing. So
Yeah, that's like one like side bill. Like it's not like your main rent. That's like
yeah.
it's like
So a lot of people are not going to be getting their rent this month, for sure.
That sucks.
yeah, I'm definitely thankful to like have a job right now. Like I hate being on the front lines with all these like dumb people who are like coughing up a storm and not covering their mouths.
That's
Or
gross.
taking their mask off to cough.
Yeah, one of my
Who does that?
one of my coworkers said that they saw someone like literally they had to cough, so they took the mask down to cough.
What the hell is the point of the mask?
Like, that's defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah,
Like,
people.
excuse me.
Yeah, people aren't too bright sometimes.
That's literally the purpose of the mask.
Jeez.
Yeah, people are kind of stupid.
Just a little bit.
And then there's the whole like dispute on if people, like just normal people, should be wearing masks or not. Masks, yeah, just masks, because I think there was kind of like a little debate between like the White House and like the CDC of like, oh, should we be telling people that or no? And I think the CDC finally said like their official stance is like, yeah, like if you have masks, you should be wearing them when you go out. But even if you don't have a mask, I think they were also saying like scarves or
Yeah.
like some other sort of garment over your face. But yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose if you hold
Yeah.
it down to cough on people.
Yeah, I actually saw a DIY for a bandana face mask where like you fold it and use like a hair ties to like
Yeah, fasten it over your ears.
yeah.
My
That's
uncle
not
made
good.
his out of an old bra.
I've been seeing that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, but I saw
That's crazy.
one meme where it was like it was for that where it's like this like girl had like a perfect fitting bra on her face and then like this other person had like an oversized like freaking probably bra just like covering her entire face.
Jeez.
That's crazy. People just need to be staying inside more, like. Because every time I make a trip, and there's another thing, I don't know if this is just in Louisiana or this is everywhere, but like the few times that I've gone like grocery shopping, like at Walmart or whatever, and I see like big groups of families, like multiple adults and like multiple children and like older children, like going on like grocery outings. I'm like, okay, I understand it if, you know, it's a parent and like you can't leave your kids at home if the other like person's working or like a single parent. Like I get that. This would be like multiple like people's grandparents and their just the entire family is going out. I'm like, no, what are you doing?
Some of our stores have been limiting the number of people that can go in and out per group.
Yeah, I think some places here have been doing that too, but I don't think at grocery stores it's enforced. But it should, like, that's the one place that it like
Yeah,
should be.
you would think.
Yeah, I think like Walmart, Costco, Target, those kind of places are the first round of places that are doing that, but you never know. If this gets too out of hand, they may start doing it to even smaller places like Walgreens, CVS, and places like that.
Walmart hasn't been doing like the one here hasn't. The only place, well, I haven't really gone to many places, but the I think it was Petco that I went to get some stuff for the dog, and they were only letting like a few people in at a time. That was the only place that I saw it, but I'm sure there's. Again, I haven't really been out to many places, so.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people are out and about, and it just
Yeah.
like I understand if you need to get like food or groceries or whatnot, but for the people who are like, oh, I need to go get like hair dye and nail polish and
Oh, God.
just beauty
Well,
items,
who's
it's
going to
like
be looking at you?
that's been my thought. Like, why are you trying to?
Exactly.
Who are you trying to impress? Like your home? Who cares? Like
I know, right, Dan?
that was her little crotch fruit in the background. So why don't we hop on to a little bit of a conspiracy with the coronavirus though?
Oh, God.
So me and Hannah talked a little bit about this by ourselves earlier today, but Amaya, you said you don't know about the 5G conspiracy?
No.
So
I'm
there's
scared.
this conspiracy that this whole coronavirus was created because 5G towers were basically making people nearby sick. And as a way to cover that up, they created the coronavirus to pretty much hide the fact that people were getting sick and potentially dying.
What? Why? Oh, God.
So in the UK, at least this is somewhere that I'm getting from The Verge. It's saying that what did it say? So at least 7 cell towers have been set on fire in the past week in the UK, 4 in the past 24 hours,
Wait,
after
7?
online conspiracy theories have inaccurately claimed a link between the cell towers and the coronavirus.
Wait, last I read it.
One of the towers set on fire wasn't even a 5G mast.
Wait,
God.
7?
What?
Last I read it was only 3. There's more?
Well, yeah, there's 4 more apparently today.
Jesus.
And so YouTube is gonna like ban content that promotes this conspiracy theory.
Well, shit, this podcast isn't going to be on YouTube then.
No, well, we're not promoting it though. We're not like
We're just mentioning
agreeing
it.
with it. We're not promoting. It says promoting medically unsubstantiated methods to prevent the coronavirus in place of seeking medical treatment. So we're not saying that.
Yeah, no.
People should go to doctors and not burn down cell towers.
I hope not.
Oh my god, people are stupid.
Yeah.
So, but the 5G that conspiracy theory has been going on for longer than this because, like, so I'm reading something right now that was posted on Reddit 6 months ago about anti-5G conspiracy theories. So, I guess people have been thinking this for a while. I don't really know why. I don't know why that came about. But
People are dumb.
Yeah.
just
Sometimes I think people make conspiracy theories just to do a conspiracy theory.
Well, my godmother, and don't call me trash, my godmother-in-law has been sending me conspiracy theories since they came out, and I just don't open them. That's how I don't. That's why I didn't know anything about this 5G thing. She's like she's one of those deep state, like, yeah.
So apparently there's multiple celebrities that are also contributing to this. I think Woody Harrelson shared stuff about it. Like what?
I mean, if a celebrity was going to do it, it'd be him.
The singer MIA, who I know the one song that she did.
Yeah, like one song, and then I never heard from her ever again.
So she's apparently been a long-term person with 5G. She says that I think it can confuse or slow the body down in healing process as body is learning to cope with the new signals, wavelength, frequency, etc. at the same time as COVID-19. So that's her take on
What?
it. The last pandemic came with radio waves, she wrote in another tweet. What?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think people know how radio waves and 5G works. I mean, I'm not an expert, but
Like, I think the thing is with the gigahertz waves is if it's high enough, it can affect the body, but with these, like, low-level, like, 3, 4, 5Gs, it's not that much on the human body. Like, it's barely noticeable. But if you had, like, 23G, then, yeah, it'd be a problem for the human body.
and like also it has absolutely nothing to do with coronavirus.
You
Like
know,
that
yeah,
that
virus.
literally came from eating like oops, sorry about that. Coming together. Oh no.
Oh, God, what's happening?
Video is just auto playing on this website. It's like that has nothing to do with a virus that came from wildlife, like most pandemics come from.
Yeah. Why don't we just quarantine stupid?
Yeah.
Makes us stronger.
Oh,
To lend a hand.
stupid ad.
Oh, my God.
There's an ad for a truck.
Does anyone need a truck?
I hate the auto playing ads and videos.
I hate it when the video plays on like a website, but it's like not on the screen you're on, so you have to like scroll up and down and try and find it.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, it's always on news sites. You just have to scroll through it trying to find out where the sound's coming from. But yeah, so I'm trying to see like what it is that Woody Harrelson actually posted about.
Well, while you look that up, I'll go ahead and talk about another conspiracy theory because Shane Dawson like posted some conspiracy theories, none related to the coronavirus, but there was one that he talked about that I thought was kind of crazy because it involves Dasani and how it's first off its acidity is equivalent to a regular soda. Secondly, there are 4 ingredients in it. Okay, the first one is water, obviously.
Obviously.
Another one is what's the word? It's a drying agent. So like it kind of makes you like dry out.
Well, how do you get something to dry you out in water?
Yeah, right.
It's just a chemical
water
in
is
it.
wet.
There's also another chemical in Dasani that is a very, very minuscule dose of what they do when they death row inmates, how they like use that. So they got that, and they have salt. Like they put salt in the water.
What does this have to do with coronavirus?
I said it has nothing to do with coronavirus. It's just an interesting thing that I just want to share with the world because, like,
The only thing I'm finding about it, well, the biggest thing that I'm finding when I look it up is Shane Dawson's video. Where did he get this from?
Yeah,
I don't know. He made this. He said he recorded this stuff for his video like a year ago, and like it's just been kind of like things other people have been talking about because it's a conspiracy theory, and it's just you're supposed to take these things with a grain of salt. So I just thought it'd be fun to talk about for a second while you were looking up Woody Harrelson's thoughts on.
Apparently, a lot of people don't like the taste of Dasani.
I don't like the taste of this.
I don't even know. I would have to like drink it and see because I literally don't even. I have a water filter at my in my fridge, so I drink sink water like an animal. So
yeah, my parents love Dasani. Like,
get them on the podcast.
No, if I get them on the podcast, they're not going to be talking about water. They're my parents have been through too much in their lives to be just talking about Dasani water.
Well, I'm gonna go out and buy some, and buy that, and buy another type of water so I can compare to see. There's a bunch of memes about it because of back like last week or whatever when people were like buying out all of the bottled water
Yeah.
and apparently like people were leaving Dasani behind. So it was like, oh, the only water left is Dasani. Like I guess I'll just die of dehydration.
Yeah, Dasani was like one of the last things to go. It's like this Dasani was like last and Aquafina was like second to last. But that I think
Wow.
that's partially due to price, but also probably in like quality of the water, I guess.
I'm just gonna go out and buy just a bunch of different waters and just try them all out. So I found what Woody Harrelson posted, and I guess the reason that this is like the 5G and the coronavirus connection or whatever is literally just because like in Wuhan like where the coronavirus started was also like where China's first 5G started. So I think that's just where 5G like was first rolled out. And so people were like, "Oh, so naturally that's what caused the
Oh
coronavirus."
gosh.
So I think that's literally just where it came from.
Really,
But
China was the first place. I would have thought. I would have
I mean,
thought.
I think this might have just been the first city in China. I don't know. It says China's first 5G smart city. So there was a smart
Oh,
5G highway. I don't really know what a smart highway is.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out too.
Smart street lamps, antennas, 5G. I don't know. Smart city. So I guess there's just 5G connected to a lot of stuff, and so there's a lot of people
is it
agreeing with him.
is it supposed to just kind of like be a internet for all kind of thing where it's like where no matter where you're like at, you'll have like internet connection? Is it that kind of
Wait,
thing?
what? Wait, what?
So is it a kind of thing where like no matter where you are, you'll have like an internet connection kind of
I'm
thing?
guessing. I'm assuming. I'm too scared to even try to look it up because all I'm gonna find are conspiracy theories. So,
I
oh
mean,
no, RJ Mitt liked his post. That's the guy that played the son on Breaking Bad. I guess he liked it too. Maybe
hmm.
he agrees with it. Uh, this hurts my brain. So,
Mom's minding her business.
Does Dean want to say hi?
Say hi, Dean.
Jeez.
Oh
Oh, that was
gosh.
so cute.
Oh, just a few screws loose.
All right, well, I guess we can kind of like start heading towards the door on this episode. But so do you think everything will be normal, or after all this, or do you think it's gonna be like a new normal, or what's gonna happen once it's all done?
I think it's gonna go back to normal, more or less. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think people will like go back to being all hugged up like they used to be in public, but I don't think the world's gonna end necessarily.
I just hope that because, like, all this started in like the wet markets in China and like the crazy like wildlife poaching and like farming of like wild animals. Really hope that that gets put to a stop because like multiple like diseases and pandemics have come from that. So um I hope like obviously this is like such a huge ordeal that it gets put to like a stop, but I'm sure there'll always be people doing crazy stuff, gross stuff. So,
Yeah.
because it's, I know people are thinking that the coronavirus came from eating pangolins, which is the most poached animal in the world. And I don't know if you know what those are. They're like these kind of armadillo looking things from
Yeah.
Africa. And so people eat them, I think, or they also like use their scales for like medicinal properties. But
Ugh.
like there's a lot of just weird like wildlife animals that are used like that, and that's where a lot of like diseases have come from. So I hope if anything, the one good thing that comes out of it is like much harsher penalties for poaching wildlife and stuff like that because
Yeah.
so like basically all major like diseases have come from weird stuff relating to like eating animals. Like I'm pretty sure like AIDS came from eating chimpanzees, so it's like everything came from eating weird animals, basically. Like let's just stick to like I don't know, not wildlife.
So just stick to our chicken nuggies.
Yeah.
Or in my case, the vegetarian chicken nuggies.
Either way, chicken nuggies for all.
I guess for
Or
all.
at least just better standards. Like, I guess if people want to eat weird stuff, just have better, like, more sanitary, like, practices. I don't know. So, hopefully that'll happen. But
So
hopefully, like, better people will also just maybe be, like, a little bit more sanitary just in general. But I don't have like high hopes for that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe people will actually like wash their hands more, but I'm like, probably not.
That's
I mean, at least they know how to wash their hands properly now.
What?
At least people know how to wash their hands properly now.
People know how to, yeah. So
I didn't know people didn't.
apparently, I don't really know. This was just like some research that I saw, and I totally believe it. But it was like it came out like recently. It was like, yeah, so most guys like don't wash their hands like after using the bathroom, or like most guys have like really bad like hygiene relating to like going to the bathroom. So I'm like, you know what? Hopefully that's not the case. But if it is, hopefully people are wash their hands after going to the bathroom, not just in a pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you wash your hands, Derek?
When I'm at work, 100% of the time. When I'm at home, less than 100%. But I'm at my home to home, so.
I'm driving down there I'm gonna let myself be quarantined so I could hit you.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's a rule if you come here that you'll be quarantined.
I think just once you go back, maybe.
Oh gosh.
That means 14 days you have to stay in your house, which is nothing new to you.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So
Crazy because you have to give them an address, and this is just what my parents were telling me, so don't know if this is 100% true, but they were saying that like you have to provide like an address, and like apparently they'll come and check to see if you're actually there, and if you're not, you can get fined like
Yeah, you can.
$1,000.
Yeah, they're fining people just for being out when they're not supposed to here.
Yeah, I believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I guess the final question for this episode is going to be, what's the first thing y'all going to do when this whole quarantine situation's all done?
Go to Colorado.
Nice.
Okay.
Where are you gonna go in Colorado?
We are going to Colorado Springs. I'm confusing states, Lord. We're going to Colorado Springs to a wedding on some person's ranch, but I'm excited because honeymoon.
Yeah, because
honeymoon? Wait.
Yeah, we're going to use their wedding as our honeymoon. It is the greatest thing ever.
I mean, you know what? Get two birds stoned at once.
Yes.
Wait, did you say get two birds stoned at once?
You need to watch Trailer Park Boys.
Why are we getting birds stoned?
Really?
You don't get it there.
I really don't. I'm an innocent child. I don't know what is the weeds.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I don't blame you. I do the same thing. My parents were going to go to a family friend's wedding in Colorado in like late June or something like that, I think. But that's when my sister is supposed to like be having her baby. So, or it's like around the same time. So they're not going to go, but they were going to use that to just like take a trip basically.
Yeah, it's pretty much what everybody does for like out of town weddings.
Right. Like might as well if it's somewhere that you like.
Yeah.
That's cool. I want to go to Big Bend National Park in Texas because I don't know. I've just been on like an outdoorsy like camping kick, and I honestly didn't even really know it existed, like the national park,
Yeah.
until like a month or so ago. Or like I had heard of it, but I didn't really like know what it was. And then I saw pictures, and it's so freaking pretty. Like I don't know, it just looks so cool. I don't know if you've ever been there or like.
I haven't, but I want to go.
It's gorgeous.
Derek.
Looks gorgeous. Derek said he doesn't want to sleep in a tent.
Oh,
So
stop being so posh.
What?
he doesn't want to be too hot in the
Oh,
summer.
gosh. Take
I
off
said
your
bring
shirt.
a fan. Bring a fan. Yeah.
Or, yeah, bring a fan.
I'm still gonna die.
Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna die of heat stroke.
Ice pack or something.
Well, we're just
Put it on your face.
no. Just bring a whole
Yeah.
ice chest. I'll just sleep in the ice chest.
Okay, that works. But
Jeez.
I want to go. I want to get a bunch of people together and go there because it's not like crazy, like out of the way or anything like that. But it just looks so pretty. Like I didn't know Texas had valleys and I mean, they're not really mountains, but like to me they're mountains. So I didn't know Texas had that.
Be right back.
Oh, someone's at the door. Someone's gonna murder her. Be careful. Don't die.
R.I.P.
Well, now that Amaya's dead, she was a great friend. She's been there with me through thick and thin. She said mean things to me a lot, but you know, it's fine because we loved each other. It's
That's how you bond.
yeah.
We all say mean things to each other.
Yeah, pretty sure I'm the father of a child, but you know.
Wait, what? I went to go grab my wine, and I come back to hear you're the father of a child. What is happening?
He said, "I'm pretty sure I'm the father of."
The father of my child?
Yes.
Sometimes I question it.
I mean, your child is essentially me, so
That's because you are like every 3-year-old, Derek.
Yeah.
I'm 7. Thank you very much.
It's not yours. Get away from here. That's not food. It's wine, and you can't have it.
Okay, well, this is falling apart at the seams, so we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Usually we plug things here. Do you guys want to plug anything? Like,
Ooh, go follow my Instagram, my vegetarian Instagram, so you can see the food that I attempt to make.
you want to tell them?
It's called Veggie of the South.
Ooh.
So I got my friend Mega to join me on it because she's vegetarian as well, and she's been getting into cooking. Well, it was supposed to be more for like showing like local places that have like vegan and vegetarian stuff, but now that we're kind of like locked inside, it's been more cooking. But
Have you ever tried Daily Harvest before?
it's in Baton Rouge.
No, it's well, I know like not a whole lot of people do those food delivery things, but it's a vegan food. Yeah, I've been
Daily
eating
Harvest?
vegan. Yeah, I've been eating
Okay.
vegan food lately.
Okay.
Quite a transition. But
There's so many like substitutes though nowadays that are like so good. There's like a meat I mean, I'm sure like doesn't taste exactly the same, but
it doesn't taste bad actually. I don't think it tastes bad. It's different, but it's not bad.
yeah, like I haven't had meat in like a long time, but like I haven't had beef for a really long time. So like whenever I have like the veggie burgers or like fake like beef crumbles or whatever, like I'm just like it tastes good to me. Like and I had like veggie chicken nuggets for lunch. Delicious. So I looked it up. This looks interesting. I'll have to look into this.
Okay, so
Derek?
we have Veggie of the South. Amaya, you need to promote anything?
No, I have nothing to plug in other than don't think I'm a terrible mother.
As much as we joke, Amaya is a wonderful mother who has been doing a great job raising her kid, and she's just a good person. Y'all should really give her some praise. She's a good person, good mom.
Send her some wine.
Get some wine.
Yeah, send her some wine, or if you're feeling extra generous, get her some like nice vodka or some whiskey or something.
Yay!
Let her get lit while she babysits her child.
Babysits my child? You don't babysit your child.
It's a 24/7 job. You babysit your child the entire time.
Not how that works.
Anyway, so yeah, for me, I got short stories. They're on Amazon for $2.99 each. As of right now, I have 3 for sale. They're all very different and very interesting. Hannah actually edits those, so thank you very much, Hannah.
You're welcome.
And I released a song recently. It's pretty cool. It's,
Oh yeah, it's pretty catchy.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah, it's a monster called Life. I wrote it during this coronavirus pandemic because I happened to be on vacation and did a little staycation. And I was just like, I want to write something hopeful in this very dark hour in our lives. Other than that, the podcast, you can find it everywhere. We have a website, everythingoppositepodcast.com. And, just tell Aaron, hey, just, left on red, go see him, I guess. And I guess that's it. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.